Come one and come all, as I am your conductor today to take you on a journey, not for the faint of heart, to unbox
Dungeon Crates.
Join the team. Hey team, it's theMCGuiREView, and we're going to take a look at the Dungeon Crate. We have done a number of these, and it is time, yet again, to do another unboxing. And we're going to be taking a look at December 2020 as well as January 2021. We're just tipping into the month of February now, and I do like to sometimes do these double shots to be able to see. Sometimes we do triple shots because I do want to be able to see the quality across the crates, and I think it's a kind of a good way to look at these as well, to see 2 to 3 months sometimes, and just being able to see the consistency across the crates. And that's a big thing when you do the monthly crates from different places, is you don't want to pay a year's worth of crates and get 2 or 3 really good crates and the rest of them just like right? Where I think what you're going to find, and if you are a Dungeon Crate subscriber, monthly subscriber, is that every single one of these months that you're always getting a packed value that's in these crates. And it is a very consistent value and a very consistent type of items that you're getting, which is really cool. And when I say consistency, I mean the stories, the cards, the miniatures, the good stuff that's in every single one of these boxes. Now, you will notice that there is a third box here. I'm not going to go through this box. I just wanted to make a call out that, you know, as any of these companies that you're giving your money to on a monthly basis, it's not about just the company and the stuff that you get. It's about the people behind the company as well. And I did want to do a short call out just thanking Wayne and Dungeon Crate. We did a Band of Badgers stream near Christmas of 2020 over the holidays there, and one of the things that he graciously did to some of the folks that were on the stream as well, you know, actually on the stream as well as even in the chat, I believe, is if you sent him your contact information for that special stream, he sent out a special little holiday box of items. Now, this isn't a box that is a box you can get. It was a curated box of stuff that he sent different people, and everybody got different things within their box. So I'm not going to open this and go through this because it's not something that you can get, but it just shows sort of the generosity of Wayne and the company, and it's just something that I definitely wanted to draw some attention to and say, because it does matter, you know, the people behind the crate, the people behind the business, and Wayne and his folks are good people. So, all right, this is the January crate. This is the December. I know that because they put these little stickers on here that's got a little Santa Claus. So I'm going to open this up, and I do open these on camera, so I have not opened them. I like to open them. Here on camera. So, okay, let's get the December one. We'll put the January. Let's put the January up here. We'll do this. Okay. Now it's elevated. All right. I do like how they put these little papers in here. I really like when they do that. And I got a little mint. That was excellent. I like how they put those little candies and mints in there as well. Let's see. We got another little thing wrapped in paper here. What is this? Let's pull. Ooh, oh, what is this? This is a cup. Oh, yes! Critical Coffee. DungeonCrate.com. Critical Coffee. And it came with this tiny little coffee, like an espresso. And this is an actual like coffee mug. It's not plastic. It's an actual coffee mug. It is branded there, Critical Coffee. This is awesome. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. We're going to put that right up there. I love these little tiny... This is so... I'm using it today. This is so awesome. I can't believe this has been sitting here and I haven't opened this. Okay, here's the card that's got the digital code on it that you'll use to get all your digital stuff. Remember, all these crates do come with a digital crate online as well. I'm so excited about this. I can't even think about anything else right now. All right. Dungeons and Dark Roast. Adventurers Coffee Company with a successful perception check. Okay, so here's a little flavor text. It's on the coffee company here. That's the doorbell. Another package has arrived. Okay, if you'd like more of the delicious coffee, you can go to this website, adventurescoffee.co/store, and pick up another bag of our dark roast. You also can, there's a little promo code on here to get 10% off. So that's pretty awesome, and I will be doing that after I taste this. I'm sure it's good. Let's get, oh, it's got the little thing in there where you can kind of smell. Let's get us a smell. Okay, let's get ready. I gotta cleanse, let's get this candy out of the way. Gotta cleanse the nose palate. That's not right. Okay. Oh, it's good. It's real good. Oh, it's really good. It smells so good. Okay, I wonder where it's, there isn't anything on the package that says, like, you know, where it's from or whatnot, or what even type of coffee. I'm sure that you can find that if you go to the website. It'll give you all the details. But there's nothing printed directly on the package, which actually I really like. This is like a really cool looking, the way it's packaged. Just a simple kind of, I mean, it is, you know, your coffee bag, but the way that they've done that, just plain and simple. And then you've got your little Adventurer's backpack with bow stick on. This is so cool. Adventurer's Coffee Company. Oh, I'm busting into that as soon as we can. All right, Dungeon Crate sticker. That's cool. Put that on your laptop or whatever you want. We've got another. This was a cool one. I've seen this one in the past. It's got the D20. It says player on it. Just kind of has that metal kind of feel, which is really cool. We've got a pencil here. I like when they add these pencils and pens in. This is Wand of Writing. And they have started to kind of put a little something on it, which is neat. And they do come in different colors. This is kind of a goldish color, which is nice. I do like more of those metallic majestics. Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, nice. Another one of these pins. So they've done this in the past. I think they've done this 2 other times. Might be one. I'm thinking it was 2 other times. There was a gelatinous cube, and I thought there was one other thing. I could be wrong, but this is the RPG pins and patch. No, they've done a patch. They did the gelatinous cube pin. Then they've done like a Cthulhu type. No, it was a Mind Flayer. It was a Mind Flayer patch. So the RPG pins and patches. This is some really cool stuff. You can go check any of this stuff out outside of the crate. This is rpg-pins.com, and this is the Mimic. So the Mimic chest. I love these pins. They're done really, really nice. And Bear will get some overhead on these things as well, so you can see everything up close. Here's just a giant D. This is not a D20. This is a D12. So it's a giant. I opened the bottom of the package there. This is a giant D12 that's in here, and then it does have a. Just rip this open. It does have a. I probably should have not done that and kept that, because I keep all these little baggies as well. That's another thing, another little bonus, right? All these things that come in these little baggies, keep them, and then when you're playing your board games or RPGs or whatever, and you need somewhere to store your chits or your tokens or whatever, you got these little baggies. That way you don't have to buy them, because you have to, you have to buy these things as well. So they're kind of coming in the crate for you for free. Well, not for free. I mean, it's included in the price, but you know what I mean. Okay, this is really cool where they add in these little speed index. It's like a little tiny sheet to track your character, right? And that's kind of cool if you're on the fly or on the run doing an RPG game. Nice big green D12. That's cool. Okay, now we've got the Innkeeper Sophie. This is awesome. This is a Darkhaven's Bones miniatures, which we've seen quite a few of these in these packs. This is really cool. She's carrying a like 3 mugs of ale and then a plate of food. So we'll get that out so we can take a look at that up close. Some of these miniatures are fairly rare as well that you'll find in these crates. I have found that. I mean, I believe at one point they even did the owlbear and one of the more rare versions of the owlbear in a crate. So some of these are rarer sculpts that you can't just find everywhere, and you may just want to leave it packaged, but I'm going to open them all because one, I'll use the miniature, I'll put it in my case, but 2, I want to make sure everybody can see that. So you'll be able to see that on the miniature cam. We'll get up close. And then the rest of what's in this crate is going to be part of more of the RPG. Oh, this is so cool. So here on the back, we've got more of that tavern set out, and then here is like a frozen, almost like a tundra, where you got like the frozen lake, and the rocks in the different areas to go. So this is a really nice piece. Okay, and then here you've got a level 4 encounter, a level 4 encounter. You've got the cards that go with that. We'll get no more of the recipes. I love those. They did a cookbook in one of these recently as well, which was awesome. It was all Dungeon Crate put together. So this is the Volpora's Festival of Ice well, they're both Festival of Ice, but they are a level 4 encounter, and I love how they do these encounters because you can just go to your encounter, stack, and say, okay, where are my players? And you grab a level that works for the players, and you can kind of put these into any campaign, which is really awesome. This is so cool. So here, and it will tell you what it's designed for. Sometimes these work for both Pathfinder and 5th edition, and sometimes they are Pathfinder, sometimes they're 5th edition. This one here is designed for the 5th edition of Dungeons and Dragons. So that's what's going to happen for this one, is it will just work with Dungeons and Dragons. Now, you can obviously use this in a Pathfinder campaign. You would have to kind of convert some things, obviously, so it wouldn't be as easy. But if you wanted to use this thematic approach or the same kind of encounter, you could obviously do that and just use this for inspiration. But this is ready to go right out of the box for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. And then they always so you'll get, maps, what you're doing. You'll get all the information that you need on the back. These are just phenomenal. I love these. And then you'll get some item cards as well. You'll find those right there. These both look really cool. I love the artwork on these, and then you got everything that you need to go through right on the back of those cards. So and they're really nice, high quality, thick laminated. Just, these things are so awesome. So I'm always so impressed with those. Okay, snacks and bread, firecrackers, and silk dragon. Now this is cool. So they did an entire cookbook. Oh, I'm loving where this is coming from too. This looks like a bacon wrapped something. Yeah, this is happening. Okay, so I'm loving this where you got these little laminated cards. Now you can kind of stick this in a cookbook or just kind of have a stack of these and go for it. I do have my Dungeon Crate cookbook as well upstairs, so I'll go upstairs and I'll stick this in there. Then we got Silk Dragon, which is a type of drink. Let's see how you make this. Drink components. 1 shot of Grand Marnier, 1 shot of Shafara Black Gold, Kahlua, basically half a shot of Bacardi rum, fill with orange juice, splash of grenadine. Interesting. Silk Dragon. Might have to try that. That sounds good. Okay. And then we do have another one of these tiles where here, kind of a lit up sort of bloody dungeon floor or something like that is what it looks like. And then here we've got, again, that classic tavern that we've been building out over the course of the whole year. So, if you get these over the course of an entire year, you will be able to kind of, there will be a picture that you'll be able to kind of put these together and have a much larger, grander, area that you can all stack together if you do have all these, which is pretty cool as well. Okay, that was December. What a great month. That really came with a lot of good stuff. Okay, so let's get the December crate out of here, and now let's go into the January 2021 crate. This is the crate kicking us off for the year. I'll get that off of there. And we're going into January. Okay, now, this is interesting. This may be the first time I've seen this, because I didn't recognize it there, unless they all have it, and I just don't see it because of how it's packed. But this paper actually has the little Dungeon Crate logo printed on it. So that's really cool, and that gives a really nice look from the very beginning. I would actually highly... You know what? I'm going to check. No, here's the paper from December, and it does not have that. So that may be a new thing they're doing now. Whoa. My lightsaber literally just turned on. You know what that means? That means that I just had a good idea. So, or this is a good idea. It's not really mine at all. Look at me trying to claim the... Good Lord. That's nuts. Alright, so the Dungeon Crate logo is pretty awesome, printed on this paper, and I do really like that, because it does give it gives it a more sophisticated, almost fancier look. I highly suggest you have something like this at the top of every single one of the crates, and it's kind of wrapped around, and you can see that logo really well, because it it does give it a fancier feel. That's awesome. Okay, we'll put that off to the side. All right, dungeon. Okay, interesting. They went. Okay, apparently everything Dungeon Crate's doing now is right. The lightsaber has indicated that. That is super weird. Okay, I haven't seen this in a while. Looks like they're going back to this now, which is the Dungeon Crate insert. I'm perfectly fine with this. I actually kind of liked this. It does take away from having something else printed on this side, but it also gives you the rundown of everything that's in the crate and exactly what it is. And maybe they got the feedback that people really wanted to have this again and understand everything that was in the crate. So January 2021, here on the back is a solid gray kind of stone floor looking setup. And it does say, Happy New Year's, Adventurers. We made it through the deadly difficult campaign called 2020 and are now leveling up our characters for an exciting 2021 adventure. So that's funny little flavor text there. You got your digital crate code, tells you exactly what you're going to get. It's the Giant Market Crash, a DC encounter. That's cool. Okay, Dungeon Crate crate cards. Gives you a little information on that there. And then the DC exclusive set of 4 dungeon tiles. Hill Giant. So the Reaper miniature. Some stuff from Norse Foundry. DC exclusive set of 3 dragon. Or no, not 3 dragon. DC exclusive set of 3 random rune cards. Okay, that's going to be cool. And then a full set of dice. So it looks like we'll have a dice with bag included. And then a Dungeon Crate bonus items. Okay, extra items to keep you happy. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. So let's put January right up here. We'll start here with our Hill Giant Lowland Chief miniature. This is a Darkhaven's Bones as well. So we'll get that open. That comes in a few different pieces. And we'll put that together. This looks pretty cool. Okay, this looks like it's got... Okay, this looks like it's got a few different pieces. So maybe we can't do all this right now, but well, it does go on pretty quickly, so let me get that off there. The hand looks like it needs to have some, yeah, the hand's going to need some gluing to get it all locked in. And then I wonder if this is actually something that goes with it, this little thing. It looks like it is, but I don't know what it would be for. Oh, it's for the foot. It sticks on the foot like this, so it has a solid base. Okay, so that is the Hill Giant. So that's a nice sculpt. I really like this. I like the look of that. I'm gonna paint that one. That'd be easy to paint. And that'll look really cool. So let me put that right out front here. Hopefully it'll stay standing up. It will, even without its little foot support. Okay, let's get into the dice bag. I like the dice bag here. There's going to be a set of dice. We'll see what these look like. But I like the bag. It's a nice quality felt gold, and it's a gold bag, which is nice. Strings are gold to match. Ooh, the set is like an orange. Nice for the January color there they got going on. So this is a full set of polyhedral dice that we have here, and they do put some nice dice in their crates as well. Just your standard set of RPG dice, okay? But I do like the color. It's like a bright neon orange. I do not have a set of dice that are like that. I mean, it really is a neon-colored orange set of dice. So if I played like Cyberpunk Red or you know, a Cyberpunk RPG, that's probably what I would use, is these neon orange dice. That's cool. Put those right there. We've got a pin in this one labeled Dungeon Crate. We've got a pin in this one with the Yin Yang Dragon. We've seen that a few times. That's pretty cool. We've got our digital crate code. So this is the code that you'll use to download your digital crate. Put that right there. I absolutely love these At Mars cartography sets. They did another one of these in a crate last year. These sets are really, really cool. Each set gives you access to a downloadable full adventure module PDF for both D&D 5th edition and Fate. New monsters, magic, items, and NPCs all over the world. In this box, you'll get 52 dungeon cards that can be played countless ways. Booklet with room contents listed. So you get cards, and let me see. I'll open this. I want to be careful. I don't want to rip the box. I'm going to get out the sleeve on this one, and we will open this. Be careful here. I don't slice the. Okay, because I do want to show these cards as they're really cool. And there's also a little sheet here that will give you some information on how to use these, as well as the website you need to go to. Tells you what all the cards, do and mean, which is really cool. And then you get this whole deck of cards. It's kind of like almost building out a dungeon. It's kind of like the dungeon map. And they have these numbers on them. So it says like 51. So you'd come here when 51 came out, and it says, Hundenfield pup is alone and confused in the room. So it just kind of tells you what's going on within each one of those rooms. So that's pretty cool to have, this where you can play with this dungeon deck and bring these out and kind of build your dungeon. And each one, when the dungeon room comes out, has something to interact with or something that's going on in that room of the dungeon. Absolutely love these little decks. They're very cool. So we'll put that back in there. And again, you can go download the full adventure that goes with this in PDF form, which you'll get there on the website. So this is a great product. Very, very cool. We'll pull out our remaining. We've got a few. Well, it looks like we got another one of our encounter adventures here. This is Giant Market Crash, the level 3 encounter. So we got a level 3 encounter here. And some items that we're going to have. Looks like the giant there you'll be interacting with, and then everything here on the back that you'll be able to use to go through that. So it's everything right here. This one's also for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. Then these are really neat. There's actually 3 of them. I thought these were cool too. Level 3 random rooms. This is all for a level 3, and they offer kind of a random room encounter that you would be going into. This one, the Warm Meal, the Raven's Roost, and Trapped. And it's going to tell you upon entering the room what it looks like, what's going on, and then on the back it's going to give you the information for minions, room boss, treasure that you can get as a player and get awarded if you're able to get kind of through that encounter. So you can think of these as like even minier encounters than what you're going to get here, where it's offering these random rooms. And again, you can kind of use this for, you can reuse these within anything. So those are really cool as well. And then there's a bunch of these. So there's a bunch of these tiles, which are, this one was one as well. So let's see. Okay, so you are getting 4 of these larger tiles, and then this one was like that as well. So you technically have 5. And they do have these little red lines drawn on them in different areas. So I'm assuming that these are going to be used with something, and those red lines are significant as you go through, part of that campaign. So, again, you can reuse this if you're playing a campaign and maybe your party is traversing through like a basement or a dungeon, and you got some type of encounter down there. Now you have a nice combat map to set out for your players. So you can just see how reusable all this stuff is. Again, Dungeon Crate does a phenomenal job. You can see there now. Oh, and don't forget about your Dungeon Crate coins. There are these little coins that are on the side, and I forget to call attention to this sometimes. There's these little coins on the side. Don't forget about those. You can cash those in for things on the website as you collect them over time. You can get some really cool stuff. So you can see right there, February 2020, January 2021, just how consistent and how rock solid each one of those crates were. And you got really, really cool stuff in each crate. And you'll see and you'll find that every month and every crate, will be just the same, or it's always awesome. Don't forget about the channel code. If you look in the description, for the McGuire review, you do get a discount code for their site. So if you're watching this and you're interested and you want to go check it out, even if you want to buy a month and go check it out, use the discount code below to get some cash off, and join the team while you're here and while you're at it. So hit that like, hit the subscribe below to join the team. Keep rolling them crits. This has been the McGuire review, and we'll see you next time.